Hola a todos, buenas noches. Hoy es martes 30 de abril de 2024. Son las 6:45 de la tarde en Colombia. Yo soy Mike y les doy la bienvenida al día 12 de nuestro curso básico de español. Charlemos Pues, un curso básico enfocado en conversación. Hi everybody, good evening. Today is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. It's 6:45 p.m. in Colombia. I'm Mike. And I bid you welcome to day 12 in our basic Spanish course. Hey, Red, my friend Red's in the house. Hi. I bid you welcome to day 12 in our Spanish basic course focused on conversation. I want to thank each and every one of you, the ones who are live with us tonight. Special thanks to my dear, dear, dear friend, Serena, Adventures with Red and Magic. Please, if you like gaming, make sure you're going to check her website, her channel, youtube.com/at Adventures with Red. This is still the link, right? Adventures with Red. Now it is Adventures with Red and Magic. It's not working, that link anymore. Whoa. Let me delete this one. I didn't know it changed to at Adventures with Red and Magic. Then that would be. Let me see if it works. Yep, it works. So it changed. So make sure you're going to use let me delete this one from here. Okay. Make sure you're going to check her channel. I'm sorry, hopefully I'm not going to get a cold, but anyway. So I was telling you that I wanted to thank each and every one of you, the ones who are live tonight with us. And also thank you, the guys who are watching this, whomever is watching this later, because this video is part of a playlist, a basic course. So far we have 12 videos, and hopefully we're gonna get some more. Also thanks to the members of the channel, thanks for the support. And tonight we're going to learn. Whoops, sorry. I always do that. Sorry, I don't know why that happens. Didn't have this ready. Whoops. Okay. All right. I thought I have everything ready. It seems. Anyhow. So tonight we're going to talk about demonstrative pronouns, pronombres demostrativos. This is something just like in English that we use in order to show something or someone, to identify that something or that someone in function of the distance, either temporal or spatial distance between me and the whatever I'm talking about. Unlike English, Spanish has three sets of demonstrative adjectives, I mean demonstrative pronouns, and those agree with gender and number. With the noun, they are modifying. They always agree. In the case of English, because nouns we don't have differences gender wise with the nouns. We use this for singular, these for plural, right? We use that for singular, and we use those for plural, and that's it. In Spanish, we have gender and number. So we have a total of 12 demonstrative pronouns, and those are this. Let me show you real quick. I'm gonna make a full video about this later, hopefully, in order to give a full explanation this, but I just want to talk a little bit about this and then try to use it in sentences so we can get used to this. So those are, give me a second. Okay, so we have for this singular, if it's male, we use este. If it's female, we use esta. And we can use esto for both male and female. Little complicated, right? Anyhow. And for these, we have estos singular, male, and estas female. They all make reference to nouns in near proximity compared to the speaker. Let's say in this case, I'm here and I say, this is a brush, right? Because it's near. It's near to me, right? Este o esto es una brocha, o este es un pincel, o esto es un pincel, if it's male. And estas, my proximity, estas, these, estas son monedas. Estas son monedas. So, same thing in English. I say, this is a car. Car in Spanish is masculine, is male. Carro. Carro. Then I can use este o esto because it's male. Este es un carro. Or I can also say esto es un carro. Subject, verb, object for an affirmative sentence. Same thing in Spanish. Subject, verb, object. Este es un carro, esto es un carro. This is an apple. Apple in Spanish, manzana, female. So esta or esto. Esta es una manzana. Or esto es una manzana. Esto is mostly used when we don't want or when we don't know if there's any differences related to gender. So when we're not sure, we just say esto because we're not sure it's either male, female. So we say esto. In this case, I can say, ¿qué es esto? Ah, esto es una manzana. Oh, okay, I didn't know because I didn't know manzana was. Let's say I didn't know what was that. And ¿qué es esto? Oh, esto es una manzana. Okay, manzana. Yo ya sé, esta es una manzana. I can say that. Same thing with male. Female, plural, we use these. These are some dogs. Dog, perro, right? Male. Estos son unos perros. You see, for plural we don't have estes. We have estos. Or these are cups. Cup in Spanish is female, taza. Estas son tazas. And that's it. So when the noun when the demonstrative pronoun refers to noun near, in a near proximity compared to the speaker, in this case myself, I use these. I use this and this. In Spanish, I have to make the differences for gender and number. Este, esto, esta, estos, estas. That's it. And it works pretty much like in English. It's basically the same. Now, what happens when things are not near me? It's going to be a little bit different. So in this case, we have that in English, that for singular, those for plural. Same thing. In English, we don't have a gender difference for that nor for those. Spanish, we have. So let's check this real quick here. We have, for that, we have ese for male, esa female, and eso if we are not sure or we don't want to make any difference. And esos for plural male, esas plural female. These pronouns refer to, first, objects or people that are near to the listener and not to the speaker. So if that's near you, I use that, ese, esa. Or to objects or people that are far from me, from the speaker, at a medium distance. It's far, but I can reach them. That would be like the theory, right? Because in real life, this works slightly different, and I'm going to explain that at the end of this. So in this case, I would say that is a hat. Hat in Spanish means sombrero. Sombrero. This is not a hat. This is a cap. In Spanish, it's gorra. Gorra. In Colombia, we call this gorra. Some people in Colombia call this cachucha. But let's say gorra. But this is not a hat. The hat has a 360 brim, a full brim. So, sombrero, hat, is male. So I would say ese or eso. I would say ese, oops, sorry. Ese es un sombrero. O eso es un sombrero. Ese eso, sombrero. That is an orange. Naranja. Naranja in Spanish, female. So, esa es una naranja. I can say eso es una naranja. Remember, I use eso or esto, both for male, female, whether I don't know if there's a gender difference or I don't care about that. I can say that. And if I go with the plural, those are birds. Birds. Birds can be translated as pájaros. Pájaros. Which would be male. And I can say, esos son pájaros. Funny thing, birds can also be translated as aves, which is female. So if I say those are birds, I can also say esas son aves. Interesting, right? So we already have this, these, that, those. But in Spanish, we have an additional set. We have an additional set of demonstrative pronouns, which are aquel, aquella, aquello, aquellos, aquellas, which would be pretty much that and those, but that over there, those over there, por allá in Spanish. And they all make reference to a further distance from the speaker. In theory. In theory. So, let's check this out. So for these, we would have that over there, that car over there, male, aquel carro, and well, here this would be more determiner than a pronoun. Let's say pronoun. That is a car. Now it is a pronoun, right? Before it was a determiner, it works slightly different. But anyhow, we're right now we're talking pronouns. That is a car. Aquel es un carro. I could say this, right? But in Spanish, aquel is more used for people or for living things. Most used for people or living things. I can use this for things like aquel es un carro. It sounds a little bit weird. If I'm going to talk about things, it's better if I say aquello. Aquello es un carro. And those over there, those are women. Aquellas son mujeres. Female. Aquellos, aquellas. Same thing. This is slightly different from English because we just have in English have that, those, and we have in Spanish that over there, those over there. So there's a thing here, and it's that this would be the theory, but in real life, sometimes I can say ese and show something that is far away from me, or esa. Let's say I'm here and I'm looking at a mountain that is 20 kilometers from me. And I can say, esa montaña. And I can also say, aquella montaña. So in real life, ese, eso, esas, esos, aquello, aquellas, we can use that no matter how far the thing or the subject is from us. That happens in real Spanish. So as I explained before, right now, in fact, sometimes I can use this even though it's not really close to me. So I can say, esta es mi guitarra, and I'm reaching to grab my guitar, although it's not. Let's say it's 2 feet from me. In Spanish, that happens. I don't know if that happens in English. I can't remember. As far as I remember, when I speak in English, I try to keep the distances when I use that, this, those, these, and such and such. But in Spanish, this is something that happens a lot. In Spanish, there could be a situation in which I'm talking about esa es mi perra. That is my dog, female dog. I don't want to use the B word. Esa es mi perra. Su nombre es Antonia. Esa, she just barked. And she's far from me. She's like three feet from, let's say 4 feet from me. And that is something that happens in Spanish. So in Spanish, we can use interchangeably ese, esos, aquellos, aquellas. Don't worry that much about that because of the distance. Do not worry about that over there that much because that happens a lot. Now, when I want to practice this, I have to ask something. The question would be, ¿qué es eso? What is that? What is this? What are those? What are these? Right? Those would be, or these would be the questions that I would have to ask if I want to practice this. What's that? ¿Qué es eso? I don't know what it is, so I use eso. It makes sense, right? Remember, eso, esto is used whenever we're not sure about the gender or we don't care. So in the case that I'm asking about something, I ask, ¿qué es eso? Can be male, female, it doesn't matter. ¿Qué es eso? Eso, that. ¿Qué es eso? What's this? ¿Qué es esto? I'm not gonna ask ¿qué es esta? Unless I'm going to ask ¿qué es esta cosa? That's different. But if I'm just like, what is this thing, right? ¿Qué es esta cosa? But for the exercise purposes, we're gonna ask ¿qué es esto? What's this? ¿Qué es eso? What's that? What's that? Let's change this here. What's this? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es esto? What's this? ¿Qué es esto? What's this? ¿Qué es esto? What's that? ¿Qué es eso? And here that would be ¿qué son esos? And what are these would be ¿qué son estos? ¿Qué son estos? ¿Qué son estos? You can ask this. What are these? ¿Qué son estos? In general, this is another thing that we do a lot in Spanish. I can have several things and I just ask, ¿qué es esto? And I'm asking about several things. ¿Qué es esto? And I have several things. Or I have one thing and I ask, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? And I have three things. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Estos son unas monedas. That's the way it works. So, what's the deal with this? The deal with this is that you're going to start asking questions around you. What's this? What's that? And you're going to answer. So let's say I'm here and I say, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? What is going to be your answer? ¿Qué es esto? Esto, let's say we don't know whether the word is male or female in Spanish. So we're going to say esto. Esto es un lápiz. Esto es un lápiz. What's this? What's this? Esto es un pincel. What's this? What's this? Esto es una pila. What's this? What's this? Esto es una moneda. ¿Qué es esto? What's this? What's this? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un palillo de dientes. This is a toothpick. ¿Qué es esto? A rubber band. ¿Qué es esto? Yep, that's a toothpick, my friend. Esto es un caucho o esto es una banda de caucho. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una tarjeta de memoria. A memory card. Una tarjeta de memoria. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es unas gafas. That sounds kind of weird because this word in Spanish is plural, gafas. So I use plural for saying estas son, estas. I know the word is female, gafas, plural. So I say estas son unas gafas. I can ask singular, ¿qué es esto? I don't know what it is. And somebody is going to tell me, esas son unas gafas. I need to read that. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un, aquí le llamamos blog de notas. You got me now with this. Sticky notes. Amor, I have to ask about this anyhow. Let's ask later. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un cuaderno. ¿Qué es esto? Funny thing, in Spanish we use the same word in English. Esto es un mouse. Esto es un ratón. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un mousepad. Un mousepad. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una cámara. Esto es una cámara de video. Esto es una GoPro. GoPro. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es a guitar tuner. Esto es un afinador de guitarra. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un billete. Funny thing, it's a 2,000 Colombian pesos. 2,000. This is pretty much half a dollar. Half a dollar. This equals to 50 cents. American money. So, esto es un billete. Esto es un billete. Estos son 2,000 pesos. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un lapicero. Esto es un lapicero. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? A jar. Could be a jar, right? Could be a glass. Let's say jar. Esto es una jarra. O esto es un vaso. Could be either ones. ¿Qué es esto? Pliers, right? ¿Qué es esto? Again, for this one, the word in Spanish goes plural. Pinzas, pinzas. Estas son unas pinzas. ¿Qué es esto? USB memory, USB memory stick. Esto es una memoria USB. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es screw. Esto es un tornillo. 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 I have a lot of things here. Oops. Ouch. Sorry. Whoa. Did I make a mess here? No. Okay. ¿Qué es esto? Screwdriver. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un destornillador. ¿Qué es esto? Scissors. ¿Qué es esto? In Spanish, tijeras. Female plural. Estas son unas tijeras. ¿Qué es esto? Bottle. This is alcohol, in fact. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una botella. ¿Qué es esto? Cable. Ethernet cable. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un cable de internet. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Estos son dice, dados, unos dados. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Measuring tape. Esto es, we call that metro. Metro, we call that metro. Also cinta métrica, but most people call this metro. Esto es un metro, or esto es una cinta métrica. And so, and so, and so, and so. So, what's the idea? The idea is for you to start working on this, to start asking this kind of questions, to build your own sentences, and then start getting vocabulary, because with this kind of questions, you're starting to learn new vocabulary. I would have used ¿qué es eso? But I don't have a lot of things to show here, right? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? That was a gift from my dear friend Irina. That's a gift from my dear friend Irina. I love that. That's a Zen garden. Eso es un jardín zen. ¿Qué es eso? Eso es una pared. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una transmisión en vivo para todos ustedes. So this is it for tonight. I hope that's going to be helpful. I hope you're going to start practicing a lot and improving your vocabulary and getting a hold on this. Esto, eso, aquello, esos, esas. It's just a matter of practicing, paying attention to details. That's it. And I really appreciate you for being here and spending the night with us practicing some basic Spanish, conversational Spanish. So I hope these tools are going to be useful for you to improve your skills little by little, baby steps. Remember, if you like this video, you know what to do. Please share with your friends, group, social media. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, click the bell button in order to get notifications, because we're posting videos on a weekly basis. And this way is this is a good way to show support and help us grow as a channel. I'm working on a lot of videos regarding grammar, explaining that, and hopefully that's gonna be helpful for you. So I really enjoy this very, very much. I hope you do too. And looking forward to seeing you next class, which would be next Tuesday. So have fun, sigan aprendiendo mucho. Oh, one other thing. I started on Sunday. I started the third season of Charlas con Mike, and the new season is just Spanish, only Spanish, nothing in English. And I'm gonna be making videos about communication, the way we communicate with people, things we have to keep in mind when it comes to avoiding issues, mistakes, being vulnerable in communication. So this is going to be interesting, and hopefully you're going to like it too, and you're going to be listening to that and sharing and so and so. So that's it for tonight. Have a great night. Thanks for being here with us tonight, and see you next class. Gracias a todos. Un abrazo para Serena, mi querida amiga. Que pasen una feliz noche, que estudien mucho, que practiquen mucho, que sigan aprendiendo, y nos veremos en la próxima clase el próximo martes. Chao. Bye bye.